outcomes often depicted in the myths involving Inanna. Inanna's family and relationships reflect the interconnectedness of Mesopotamian mythology. As mentioned before, being born to Nanna, the moon god, and Ningal, a goddess of reeds, Inanna is connected to a family of major deities, whose influence, roles, and powers affect every aspect of everyday life. Nanna, the luminous moon god, sails across the night sky in a celestial boat, casting a silver light over the land. As the father of Inanna, he bestows upon her the mystery and allure of the night, guiding her with the wisdom of the ages. Nanna's gentle glow illuminates the paths of travelers. Inanna began to persuade him to get her the mez, which were sacred artifacts belonging to the gods that allowed human civilization to exist. Each mez embodied a specific aspect of human culture, such as truth, victory, counsel, technology, writing, weaving, and social constructs such as law, kingship, and even prostitution. Whoever possessed the mez possessed the power over all aspects of civilization. As the night unfolded, Enki, basking in the warmth of hospitality and perhaps too much alcohol, agreed to bestow these precious gifts upon Inanna. Enki gave Inanna all the mez from the throne of kingship, all the way down to craft of woodworking, promising her the power to control all things. With the mez secured, Inanna hastily departed for the city of Uruk. But before she could leave,
"Is not the end for this servant. Through his suffering, he opens the door to life and reconciliation for countless souls. Have you ever wondered how one person's pain could bring healing to the world? Isaiah shows us that the servant's sacrifice is the ultimate act of love, a divine exchange where our sins are placed on him so that we might stand blameless before God." The chapter concludes with triumph. "Therefore, I will give him a portion among the great, and he will divide the spoils with the strong, because he poured out his life unto death and was numbered with the transgressors." Isaiah 53:12. The suffering servant becomes the exalted king, forever reigning because of his obedience and sacrifice. Isaiah's prophecy challenges us to reflect. Do we truly grasp the weight of what Jesus endured for us? Are we living lives that honor the servant?
She controlled the love one experienced, fostered bonds and relationships, but also the anger, leading to conflict and war. While her siblings and other gods all possessed static roles and specified domains for their power, Inanna was quite different. Because of this, Inanna voiced her discontent to Enki, the god of wisdom. She complained that all the other gods had a place to rule except for her, and that she was being treated unfairly. Enki, the wise god, simply told her that she already had her own domain to rule. She just didn't see it yet, implying that the aspects of love and war themselves were more than enough. This response did not sit well with Inanna, and whispers secrets to those who dare to listen in the stillness of the night. His domain over time and its cycles marks the passage of days, months, and years, embedding within Inanna a sense of eternity and change. Ningal, the reed goddess, was felt in the marshes and waterways of Mesopotamia, her voice a soothing melody that speaks of the nurturing essence of life. As Inanna's mother, Ningal, wraps her daughter in the tender care of the earth, instilling in her a connection to growth, fertility, and the foundational elements that sustain existence. The reeds, standing tall and resilient, symbolize the strength and flexibility that Inanna embodies, able to bend with the winds of fate without breaking. Utu, the sun god and brother of Inanna, rides his fiery chariot across the sky.
Becomes the exalted king, forever reigning because of his obedience and sacrifice. Isaiah's prophecy challenges us to reflect. Do we truly grasp the weight of what Jesus endured for us? Are we living lives that honor the servant who bore our sins? In the midst of Isaiah's stark warnings and vivid imagery of judgment, a tender thread of hope runs through the prophet's words, a hope that anchors the soul in God's unfailing promises. This hope is for a remnant, a faithful group of believers who, though tested by fire, will rise purified and restored. Though your people be like the sand by the sea, Israel, only a remnant will return. Isaiah 10:22. This remnant, though small, will carry the weight of God's promise forward into a new future. Isaiah paints a vivid picture of judgment as the tool of God's refinement. I will turn my hand against you. I will thoroughly purge away your dross and group of believers who, though tested by fire, will rise purified and restored. They are not forgotten. They are chosen, preserved, and cherished by the God who always keeps his word. Imagine standing in the ruins of Jerusalem, the city once resplendent with the glory of Solomon's temple. The air is thick with the smoke of destruction. Despair clings to the hearts of the people. Yet, amid the devastation, Isaiah's voice breaks through like a song of life.
Inanna, a goddess who defies simplicity, embodies the essence of both love and war, beauty and destruction. While initially worshipped in the city of Uruk, her influence soon spread across all of Mesopotamia and even into neighboring cultures. Imagine a goddess whose very presence is a dance of contrasts, where the allure of love and the fierceness of battle converge. She was depicted as a beautiful goddess, with wings that matched her elegant appearance. With her dual nature of love and war, Inanna was either clad in armor, armed and ready for battle, highlighting her warrior aspect, or she would be dressed in a graceful manner, emphasizing her beauty and sensuality, underscoring the divine twins, Utu, the god of the sun and justice, and Inanna, the goddess of love and war. With the birth of Ereshkigal, the untouched caverns beneath the earth found a new purpose. With great devotion, she constructed the underworld, a place where the soul of the dead would reside. With the birth of Utu, the creation of the world began to truly take root. His rays of sunlight helped foster the growth of all the plants, trees, and vegetation on earth. And with the birth of Inanna, the hearts of all living things, mortal and divine, experienced an array of different emotions. She controlled the love one experienced, fostered bonds and relationships, but also the anger, leading to conflict and war. While her siblings and other gods all possessed static roles and specified domains for their power, Inanna